Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
We have an update for you on a massive fire that broke out at a scrapyard in Montville earlier tonight. Smoke could be seen for miles.
A neighborhood in Uncasville recovers tonight after crews battled a fire at a Connecticut scrapyard. Thanks for being here at 10. I'm Bridget Burelow.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. Calls came in around 5:20 this afternoon, and Fox 61's Stephen Reels was at the fire. He has the very latest for us. Thanks for joining us.
After the calls came in just before 5:30 Wednesday afternoon, we saw more than a dozen crews come right here in Uncasville to help contain the fire that started, I'm told, right behind me. I'll step out of the way so you can get a better view of everything. Right over there, from that pile, is where I'm told the fire started.
This video is another angle of the crews as they battle the fire. Outside of the fire departments from Lisbon and Ledford, Deep also came out to check on smoke, which was an issue at one point, and anything else that may be dangerous to nearby neighborhoods. But a spokesperson from Deep tells us there is no hazard to the public at this time. And by the time the sun set, most of the fire was contained, which Oakdale Fire Chief Micah Messer said was done faster than usual. This scrapyard has had fires pop up almost on an annual basis. We've reported on this back in 2023, 2022, and 2020. The fire chief says the last time they were out here was in 2024.
So when we pulled in, the fire was going pretty good on that one main pile that's usually going. So we hit it quick with the 3 ladder trucks, which helped out a lot. Last time I want to say we were here about 14 hours. The crane's got to pull apart the metals so that we can get into the core, and once we get into the core, the fire will be out.
There are no injuries from this fire, and the cause of it is currently under investigation. In Uncasville, Stephen Reels, Fox 61.
We're also following some breaking news in East Berlin tonight. Firefighters are on the scene of a building fire.
All 4 local fire companies are responding to an industrial fire that broke out at around 8:45 tonight. The fire has been knocked down, and officials say there's currently no risk to the public and no evacuations are planned.
Task Force 51 is staged for town coverage, while DEEP is on scene to handle any environmental impact from some runoff. The smoke has subsided, we're told, but crews remain on site to monitor the situation. We'll have updates to come as they're released.
We do have a crew on the way to that scene. We'll bring you more information coming up.
Warm weather continues the next couple of days. Today we had highs in the 70s, although 60s for Groton. And I think it will be warmer inland, cooler at the shoreline as we head through the day tomorrow. But right now it is still incredibly mild out there. We're looking at temperatures in the low 60s, even though it's 10 o'clock at night. 57 in the New Haven area, and overnight lows that will dip back into the mid to upper 40s as we head towards daybreak tomorrow. So a nice refreshing start to the day. And then we get off to the races. Lots of sunshine by noon. Temperatures are in the upper 60s, and we're looking at highs in the low to mid 70s as we head through the afternoon inland. But for the shoreline, again, it'll be cooler. 60s for high temperatures at the beaches, so keep that in mind, but lots of sunshine. We are watching the possibility of some brush fire smoke coming from New Jersey, paying us a visit later tomorrow and tomorrow night. No air quality alerts in effect just yet, but we'll be talking about what that means. A little smoke in the skies tomorrow evening coming up.
He has incited hatred. He incited and supported violence against so many people, against the former Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin. He supported murderers and violence, and it's not the kind of Judaism we believe in. It's not the kind of Zionism we believe in. It's not the kind of person we want here, and we think that he should leave.
Pro-Palestinian protesters are not letting up in New Haven.
Yeah, they're condemning Israel's security minister's visit to New Haven tonight. Fox 61's Kate Pattyfoot was at the protest there in the Elm City.
People have taken to the streets to protest an Israel politician's visit to New Haven. Itamar Ben-Gvir spoke at an event Wednesday night, and people here tell me he doesn't represent all Jewish people, and they say he interfered with the release of hostages. Free, free, free Palestine! Protesters in New Haven say they don't want Israel politician Itamar Ben-Gvir speaking in their city.
To be clear that we don't stand for being welcoming to hateful and dangerous people.
People gathered on Orange Street Wednesday afternoon for many different reasons, but it all stems to the ongoing war in Gaza.
I'm here to try and bring awareness to the situation, to try and draw urgency to the situation, to try and plead with everyone to have some empathy for these people who are just trying to live their lives, and we are paying for that genocide, and what is happening in Palestine is robbing us both financially and morally.
I don't really care if he speaks. I'm okay with him speaking. I just want to make sure that people know who he is. And he is an advocate of ethnic cleansing. He supports police brutality inside Israel.
No one who attended this speech would talk on camera, but they told me they came because they were invited and they love Israel. The protest did get heated. At one point, we saw someone spit on a protester and walk away.
I'm as much of a Jew as any other Jew in this place right now. A man who would use our words, our Jewish ancestral words, to bring hatred to our Muslim brothers and sisters, that's a coward.
Rabbi Eric Woodward says he represents other rabbis in the United States by speaking against Ben-Gvir.
We want no to fascism in this country. We want no to Itamar Ben-Gvir in this country.
Andrew Rice says being pro-Palestine does not mean pro-Hamas.
Hamas is a terrorist organization, and I do not condone what happened on October 7th. However, this situation did not begin on October 7th. It started back in 1948 with the Nakba and the UN resolution that divided the original country of Palestine into the Palestinian territories known as Gaza and the West Bank and the current state of Israel.
People who did not want to go on camera say they are not proud to be from the city. As for the event, we do not know what Israeli politician Itamar Ben-Gvir said at that speech at the Shabtai. In New Haven, Cape Hattie-Foot, Fox 61.
Well, coming up ahead at 10:30, a suspect who state police say stole a box truck took troopers on a wild chase today. Police say it started in Southbury just before 12:30 this afternoon and ended at a busy intersection in Waterbury near the courthouse. So in front of plenty of witnesses there. Coming up later this hour, we'll bring you more details from what people saw in a full report.
And Connecticut Attorney General William Tong and other state attorneys general announced that they plan to sue the Trump administration again, this time to stop its tariff policy. The case challenges 4 President Trump's executive orders that claim the power to increase tariffs worldwide without congressional action should not be allowed. Other states involved here in the suit include Maine, New York, and Vermont. Tong released the following statement. It reads in part, quote, Trump's lawless and chaotic tariffs are a massive tax on Connecticut families and a disaster for Connecticut businesses and jobs. He is destroying our strong economy and robbing from working families to enrich his Mar-a-Lago billionaire cronies. The Constitution is clear. Trump has no authority to wage this brainless trade war. We are suing in the Court of International Trade to stop this.